Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Wake up, wake up, it's time to rise and sing the praise of Jesus. Hallelujah, hallelujah. It's time to rise, to sing, to shout, to bring him all your heart. He'll do the bigger part, if you will only make a start.
A pleasant morning, dear avid 7-minuters. Another day full of smiles is beaming at us, especially as we are about to meet our greatest date for today. The first in our list of priorities, and that is no other than God. Once again, this is your online evangelist, Brother Noy Gonzaga, and this is your 7 Minutes with God. Our biblical inspiration for this moment is found in Luke 1:37. For with God, nothing is impossible. Yes, dear friends, God is always around and He can make the impossible possible, and with Him, there is always comfort in our journey to spiritual greatness. That is why, cast it all to God, for He is just waiting for us to get Him involved and be part of the great solutions to our anxieties in life. Our topic today is the Hakuna Matata way. Again, that is the Hakuna Matata way. Well, I know this rings a bell in your memory, right? I guess we are all fans of The Lion King. And these lines are immortalized in that work of art and literature. Again, that is the Hakuna Matata way. Hakuna Matata is a Swahili language phrase from East Africa that means no worries. Well, are there times in your life that you are met with great challenges, but you have to put all your trust, your whole trust in God, and condition yourself to have Hakuna Matata, or no worries? Well, this is a pretty great challenge, but with God, nothing is impossible. I have a very peculiar experience as a mentor in high school. Well, the first 3 years of my educational journey as a teacher was spent in an Adventist academy. There, I was teaching social sciences and natural sciences. However, this experience has something to do with being a coach for inter-school competitions. I was sitting at my desk at the teacher's room when my high school principal approached me and said, "Oh, Sir Gonzaga, I forgot to tell you that last week I received a notice from the newly organized Cancer Awareness Quiz Bee for high school students. And I am requesting you again to accompany our contestant." So I asked the principal, who is the contestant and when will be the contest? The principal said the contest is today at 1 p.m. and it will be in one of the schools here in Bacolod City. Transportation will be arranged for you, don't worry. And the contestant? Well, you have to find one. I was a little bit sleepy that time, but lethargy escaped from me when I realized that I still have to find someone, and the time is just more or less 5 hours from that moment. It was a great shock. I went strolling at the ramps and whispered to God a prayer. I told Him, "Lord, you assured us that if we will ask from you, and what we are asking is good to thy sight, you will always give us what is best, and we need not worry. So Lord, as I go back to my table, the first student that will approach me will be the school's contestant to that quiz bee event. So help me God." That is my short prayer to the loving God in heaven. 15 minutes after returning to my table, a student by the name of Don approached me for a question regarding an assignment I gave a day before, which will be passed later in our class. Now, this is the sign I was asking from God. I immediately told Don that you will represent the school this afternoon in an inter-school cancer awareness quiz bee. Don said, "Sir, I'm not prepared." I told Don, "Hakuna Matata. God is with us and He will not put His children, especially His school, in a bad light. Let us not worry and commit everything to God." Don went home for lunch and later went back at around 12:30, just in time for the vehicle that will accompany us to the venue of the contest. I was observing Don, and she brought with her a Noli Me Tangere reference. Well, that is a history textbook. For sure, she is aiming to review for her exam in school the next day, but not really preparing for the cancer quiz bee. I asked her, "Don, are you worried or afraid?" Don said, "When you told me, sir, that your choice of letting me do this challenge is an answered sign of prayer from God, I trusted you and I have faith in what God wants us to accomplish in this hurried appointment. Honestly, I am quite worried and afraid. I have joined many contests, but this one is different. No preparation, shocking revelation. Well, that is just to name a few of the feelings that I have. Again, honestly, I am worried and afraid of what will be the outcome of our rushed involvement in this contest." However, the remarks of Don, my second-year student then, reminded me that with God, it's Hakuna Matata. We approached the venue, and I can visibly see that other school representatives are really highly prepared and they have review materials with them. However, I whispered to God, "Lord, if you are with us, who can be against us?" That is why, with you, Lord, it's Hakuna Matata. The competition started. 30 questions were given in 3 laddered difficulty rounds. I know that we lagged behind in preparation, but we never questioned God's companionship with us. After the contest, when the tabulation was going on for around 5 minutes, I cannot understand my feeling. My palm is continuously sweating. I felt palpitations, but I just whispered to myself, "Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata." Then I looked to God and said, "Lord, thy will be done." Out of 35 schools that participated, God's greatness can never be questioned because that Adventist Academy we represented came out the champion in that cancer awareness quiz bee. Well, a bonus happened. During the next year, in the second edition of that cancer awareness quiz bee, another student by the name of Leonor defended our championship with another win. Yes, it was a victory for God. A testament that if we commit everything to God and make Him our partner in our ordeal, no matter how rigorous or massive the task may be, it's always a feeling of Hakuna Matata. It's Hakuna Matata when we are anchored in God's great hands. Yes, when we have problems, the first thing to do is always surrender them all to God. And when you involve God with sincerity and humility in this ordeal, God will provide a feeling of Hakuna Matata. A feeling of having no worries at all, for God will be there for us. At this moment, let us try to reminisce the greatness of God in the challenging situations that we have in life. And in those times wherein there seemed to be no other way, but God will make a way. Shall we listen to this beautiful song? friends, if God will make a way, everything will be in its right harmony. That will mean Hakuna Matata. No worries, because God is in control. Remember, when you are in the most undesirable times, engrave in your heart Luke 1:37. It says, "For with God nothing shall be impossible." This is our 7 minutes with God today. People of God, have a Hakuna Matata day to all. God bless.
Wake up, wake up. It's time to rise and sing the praise of Jesus. Hallelujah, hallelujah. It's time to rise, to sing, to shout, to bring.
Wake up! Wake up!